Daka and his Jap spies learn of a new secret airplane. They succeed in stealing it, but the plane is Batman.
Okay, I'll attend to it at once. Zone 14. Battery Commander. Captain Wales speaking. There's a stolen plane over your section. Bring it down at once.
It's useless. I cannot contact them again.
The Batman must have overpowered those mechanics.
Section 1.
Section 50 reporting.
Go ahead.
Lockwood test plane just crashed near Edgeworth. 2 bodies found in wreckage.
Who were they?
Mechanics from the Lockwood factory.
That means the Batman is at large again. But before long, I will make him regret his interference.
Hadn't you better contact the submarine and tell them?
Dr. Daka calling Captain Curie, submarine 918. Dr. Daka calling submarine 918.
Banzai, Prince Daka.
Banzai, Captain Curie. Lockwood plane crashed. Cannot be delivered.
Too bad. Plan failed.
I will find another way.
But please to hurry. These waters very dangerous for a Nipponese submarine. Enemy destroyers close by.
To save time, we will endeavor to secure blueprint of Lockwood motor instead of waiting till Yankees build the new one. Banzai.
Banzai. Crash dive.
Heaven knows where they are, miss. Mr. Wayne's been considering a trip for his health for a long time. They may have gone either to the beach or to the desert or even in Mexico City or maybe South America.
Or possibly trying to find out who the Batman is.
Oh, yes, miss. I mean, no, miss.
Oh, dear, it's too bad they had to leave just when I needed him so badly.
Linda, darling, let me hear you say that again, that you need me.
Oh, Bruce, you're impossible. Hello, Dick.
Hello, Linda.
Listen, the reason I came was to tell you that Ken Colton's in town. He telephoned me and wants to get in touch with Uncle Martin.
What does he want with him?
Uncle Martin grub-staked him to a mine, and he struck it rich. He wants to put the mine in both of their names.
Did you tell him about your uncle?
No. I told him to meet me at the apartment. I thought perhaps you might help me out.
Of course I'll be there. I haven't seen Ken in a coon's age. Now, how about some tea?
Oh, thanks, but I've got to get back to work.
No survivors. Another disaster due to the interference of the Batman. We can forget about the blueprints for the present. But there's one thing you must accomplish at once. Destroy the Batman.
That's a great idea, but how?
It is evident that he is interested in Miss Page.
That may be, but I understand she likes a fellow named Bruce Wayne.
You don't suppose this fellow Wayne and the Batman could be one and the same person?
That'd be absurd. That simpering idiot could never be the Batman. But we must find out about Miss Page, her habits, the people who come to visit her. Klein, you are an electrician. Go to Miss Page's apartment posing as a telephone repairman. Install a dictaphone. This is the address. Maybe now we can find out who the Batman really is.
What sort of a mind have you, Mr. Colton?
Radium. Yeah, and lots of it.
Oh, excuse me.
Hello, Linda.
Hello, Bruce.
Hello, Linda.
Hello, Dick.
Hello, Ken. How are you?
Oh, boy.
This is my ward, Dick Grayson, Mr. Colton.
How do you do, sir?
Glad to meet you, son.
Well, it's good to see you again, Ken. Where you stay?
The Longsworth Hotel? Yeah. The best is none too good for me now.
Come over here, you old desert rat, and tell me a few things. Say, what's this I hear about your finding a gold mine?
Well, better than gold, Ken. Look.
Looks like a piece of coal to me.
Yeah, that's pitchblende. That's the mineral from which radium is extracted. And I've got millions of tons of this pitchblende in sight. On the last test I made, why, it showed a higher grade ore than any known deposit.
Very interesting. But isn't it a rather expensive process to extract the radium from this, what did you call it?
Pitchblende.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, but that doesn't matter as long as you know how little there is available and how badly more is needed.
Mr. Colton seems to understand our problems.
Where's your mine located, Mr. Colton?
Don't tell anyone, not even us, until you've registered your claim.
I can trust you folks. Dave, have you got a map of the state?
Yes, I'll get you one.
All right, that's fine. You know, you'll be surprised when you find out where this mine is located.
Oh,
I'll pick them up for you, Linda.
thank you. Here it is.
Thanks. I think this will show us where we want to go. Now, you see this road here? Leads right up here and branches off.
The line went dead.
Yes, just when we were about to learn the location of the mine.
Preston, go to Colton's room, get there and get those papers before he has a chance to get back. Take Burke and Klein with you.
Thanks for the lift. I'll call you tomorrow.
Good night, Mr. Colton.
Good night, sir.
I didn't get a chance to tell you now. When we were up in Linda's apartment, I found this microphone hidden under her desk.
Somebody else beside us knows all about Colton and his mine.
I tore the wires loose, but whoever was listening must have heard most of the conversations.
I think the Batman and Robin had better keep an eye on Mr. Colton.
Swell, let's get into our outfits.
There's nothing here that looks like a chart or a map. Look through those pockets again.
Someone at the door. Put your light out.
I'll take care of him.
The Batman!
out of here.
You all right?
Yeah, well, who are you?
No time to explain now. Come on.
Shall I get the car?
No, they'll be lost in the traffic before we get started. We'll get back to Colton to see if he's hurt.
You'll be all right, Al.
You think you'll be able to identify any of the men?
There's Doc. I didn't get a good look at him.
I'll leave you a sedative in case you don't sleep well tonight.
Evening, Mr. Wayne. What brings you here?
I just heard from Captain Arnold that Mr. Colton had been attacked.
Who are they, Ken?
Well, I suppose that bunch of claim jumpers that you warned me about. But they didn't get what they came for.
We'll stay with him for a while. I'll see that Mr. Colton makes a full report of this tomorrow.
Thanks, Mr. Wayne. Good night.
You won't have to wait long. I've sent for the male nurse to look after him.
That's fine. We'll just stay till he gets here. You know, they failed, Ken. They'll try it again.
I'll be ready for him.
Mr. Wayne's residence. Who's calling, please? Mr. Colton calling you, sir.
Oh. Morning, Ken. How do you feel?
Fit as a fiddle, full of news. Just heard from Martin Warren. On my way to meet him. Why don't you come and go with me?
Where'd he tell you to meet him?
Down at the old Atlas smelter at Avenue D and 7th Street. He said he had a foreman there. Defense work, you know.
Take my advice and stay where you are, and maybe a trap. Don't forget those claim jumpers from last night.
Ah, yes, I know. But if this is really Martin, I don't want to miss him.
Tell you what I'll do. I'll go over there and make sure it's Martin who called you. Yeah, everything is in order, then I'll phone you, and you can come over then.
Okay, Bruce. I'll be waiting for your call.
Well, Alfred, your big moment has come.
Oh, splendid, sir.
You're going to pitch hit for Mr. Colton and keep his appointment for him.
Me, sir? Oh, I hardly feel I can do it, sir. I'm not feeling very top-hole this morning.
You get the makeup kit. I'm certain he can look more like Colton than Colton does himself.
Keep the change, my good man.
Well, there's no one around. Let's go.
Sorry, Mr. Colton, but your friend Warren hasn't arrived yet.
Oh, well, I don't mind waiting a little.
Oh, fine. Nice little plant we have here. It should interest you. Not very large, but with our method of processing... Oh, careful. Don't trip into that vat. The chemical in there would leave no trace of you if you did.
Oh.
You see? Oh. And now, Mr. Colton, where is your mine located?
Mine? What mine? Well, you see, I'm afraid I can't... Why should I tell you?
The boys didn't finish with you last night. If they begin on you again, you'll be ready for the morgue. See if you can persuade Mr. Colton to answer my question.
Are you going to talk? You going to tell us where that mine is?
No.
Well, maybe a yank on this will change your mind.
Oh, sorry.
Let's get out of here before that chemical reaches these wires.
there's Fletcher, Docker's lieutenant, posing as a doctor to trap Colton. Will the Jap spy force Colton to reveal the location of the radium mine? And there's Robin on the job. Will he find his match in Docker at last? Don't fail to see The Phony Doctor, Chapter 7 of Batman at this theater next week. Docker's hirelings seek to steal the map of a rich radium mine. But Batman, suspecting the plot, beats them to the punch.
Before that chemical reaches these wires.
Rose! Alfred, come here, I found it.
Oh, sir.
Boy, are you lucky. These beams formed an arch and protected you.
You're indeed most fortunate, sir.
You think that half a bit is better than none at all, Alfred?
Oh!
I forgot. We better phone Colton right away.
Yes, those men will probably try again.
If I had to have a nurse, why didn't they send someone that knew how to play cards?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know you're sorry. You're always sorry. You're the sorriest man I ever knew. Hello. Oh, hello, Bruce. Is Martin on with you?
No, but my hunch was right. It was a trick to get your claim papers.
So these crooks don't seem to take no for an answer, eh?
That's right, and they'll probably pay you another visit. So be prepared and don't admit anyone to your room till we get back.
Yeah, they caught me napping once, but I'll be all ready for them this time.
That's good. We got to stop off and make a report to the police, then we'll be right over. Goodbye.
I hope that bunch of crooks do come back. You'll find they ain't playing with a kid. Come here. Hold this coat for me, will you? I've been up against a lot tougher hombres than that bunch of tin horns ever thought of being. What's the matter? Little gun shy, eh? Don't worry. I've been handling this little toy for 20 years. Come here. Let me show you something. See that? That's my little black widow. It's only got 2 bites, but both of them are fatal. Give me a hand of my coat. Yeah, no. There you are. Now, you see? You can't see a thing. But when I need her, I just do this. There she is.
Say, that's pretty good.
Pretty good nothing. That's perfect. So you see, son, I need a nurse about as much as I need a hole in my head. So you just breeze along. And I'll be glad to see you sometime. But I hope you'll learn how to play pinochle.
It's too bad you didn't let us look into this instead of taking it on yourself to investigate.
We only went there on a hunch. I had no facts to give you.
Say, this looks like one of them.
Yeah, it does.
Ah, that's Sam Fletcher, a former civil engineer. He did a stretch in the state pen. They released him about a year ago. No record of him since. I'll have Fletcher picked up, and then when you meet him face to face, you can tell whether he was one of the men who attacked you.
No, thanks, Captain. Give me a ring anytime.
You bet. Send Everly in here, if he's awake.
Come in. Stand where you are and state your business.
I must be in the wrong room. I'm looking for a patient, a Mr. Colton.
I'm Colton. I don't look very sick, do I?
No, you don't. That is, physically, anyway.
What's your name and who sent you here?
I'm Dr. Franklin, Dr. Henry Franklin. Miss Linda Page asked me to call on you. I thought you expected me.
Well, I'm awful sorry I scared you, Doc, but Miss Page didn't tell me she was sending you.
Well, I can see that you don't need a doctor. I might as well run along.
It's all right.
But as long as I'm here, why don't you just let me give you a quick checkup? I'm going to have to make a report to Miss Page, and I can't lie to her.
Well, on one condition. Don't try to give me any pills.
That's fair enough. If you'll just sit down now and relax.
You know, Doc, women are funny creatures. Always worrying about a man's health.
That's right. Now, if you'll just open your mouth, please.
There's the signal.
Here we go.
Fine thing. He's not here, and after promising to wait for us...
Maybe he couldn't keep that promise. Give me the desk, please. Hello, did Mr. Colton leave word where he was going when he went out? Do you know a hospital they took him to? All right, thank you. They took him to a hospital in an ambulance. The clerk didn't find out which hospital it was.
I guess we better call all the hospitals in town and try and find out.
You won't find him in any hospital. Do you smell that peculiar odor?
Yes, I do.
That means Colton was drugged so he could be carried out of here.
Here's something.
That's it, all right. And they used this to administer the drug.
But that's no clue. You can't get fingerprints off linen.
We may find some other marks that'll be of use. Let's get back to our lab.
Well, so this is the great Mr. Colton, huh? Dr. Fletcher. Smelling salts, please.
If there are any laundry marks on this that have been washed out, we'll be able to see them by means of this new blacklight process. See that mark in the upper corner? It's a Japanese laundry mark.
I never heard of a Japanese laundry.
I know of one. It's downtown, the warehouse district. We'll go down there tonight and have a look around.
The claim papers are in a safe deposit vault where you can't get your thieving hands on 'em.
We do not need the papers. After you have shown us your mind, we will file a claim for it.
Yeah? Well, I'll never show it to you.
Perhaps a little demonstration will convince our stubborn friend that his decision is very unwise. Martin Warren, come into the council room.
Martin Warren?
Yes. Look at the third panel.
Marty.
Your old friend Warren. He, too, was stubborn at first, but we soon cured him of that. Warren, step forward and let your friend look at you.
Marty. Marty. Don't you know me, your old friend, Ken Colton?
Warren, show him how strong you are. Stop it, Warren. That is enough. Now go to the door. Well, you have your choice. You can either show us the mind of your own free will, or we will convert you into a zombie like your friend Warren.
All right. I'll do as you say.
A very wise decision.
Don't close that door. Put your hands up. Keep your back to me. Tell them to drop the guns.
Drop the guns, gentlemen.
Go on.
It's around the corner, but I think we better leave the car here.
What are we coming to this dump for?
Jack has got some supplies stashed away here. We'll leave tomorrow when we go to Colton's mine.
Well, let's make it snappy.
Time for the Batman and Robin to take over.
Shall we go over the fence?
No, the roofs will be easiest.
No. That thing would be at the top floor.
Come on, we'll go up the stairs.
finish him?
Well, if that doesn't, this will.
Let's get out of here.
Dacre has Colton in his zombie chair. Will he force him to give up the radium mine? And there are Linda and Alfred in Colton's cabin. What's going on there? Don't fail to see Lured by Radium, Chapter 8 of Batman, at this theater next week.
Dacre has captured mine owner Colton, and his men make plans to rob the radium mine. But Batman and Robin drop in on the party.
Finish him?
Well, if that doesn't, this will.
Let's get out of here.
Bruce, are you all right? You all right, Batman?
Yeah. That really was a close call. You did some fast thinking.
Those bells ring, we'd better get out of here. We don't want the police to find us in these outfits.
Oh, I'm certain, miss, that when the master returns, he'll be able to put your fears about Mr. Colton to rest.
Hello, Linda.
Bruce, I'm sure that Ken's disappearance and the radium mines all have some connection with Uncle Martin.
Nonsense. You don't know miners. Probably out painting the town.
I wish I could believe that. But the police can't find him, and you're too lazy to try and look for him. I'm going to find him myself.
Where are you going to look for him first?
At his mine. Here's the map right here.
It'll be a waste of time. Besides, I don't like the idea of you going to such a place alone.
Well, then why don't you go with me?
Please let me see the map. Looks like a long, hot ride. All for nothing.
I thought Ken was your friend. If he were, you'd try to find him. Goodbye.
Linda, you're not really going there.
I certainly am.
All right, then. Dick and I'll go with you tomorrow if you'll wait till then.
Why delay it?
We have to load the trailer.
Well, that's the way I like to hear you talk. We'll leave in the morning.
Perhaps, Mr. Colton, you'd like to see Mr. Warren again to remind you of what happens to anyone who refuses to obey me.
No thanks.
Are you willing to show us to your mine?
Not by a long shot.
Are you not aware that after you become a zombie, you will be forced to guide us there?
Yeah, that's what you think.
So sorry. Fletcher.
Stand it!
Now you're going to show us where your mine is?
Yes, I'll do anything, only don't start that horrible pain again.
That is more sensible. Fletcher. Get whatever men and equipment you need and get up there as soon as you can.
Hey, sit and roll. We got any water?
Oh, plenty. Bucket, water.
Let him up now.
Where is that place of yours? See where that road branches about 200 yards ahead?
Yeah, so what?
You take the road to the left and stop at the first turn.
Whose place is that down there?
That's my cabin.
Where's the mine?
Top of the hill and to the left.
Go ahead, Bert.
Well, there it is.
All right, boys, get the lanterns and fixed and we'll go to work.
Don't try any tricks if you want to come out of there again in good health.
I know when I'm licked.
Oh. Hurry up, Marshal. Come on. All right, lead the way.
Which way now?
Down there. There's your pitch blende.
Get some samples of it, boys.
How far into the mines does this cave run?
About a mile or so. Gets pretty narrow at the other end.
Well, you better show us around a bit if you don't mind.
Oh, I don't mind. Go ahead.
Get to work, boys. We'll be back shortly.
What are you looking for, Colton?
Right around here is a vein of gold. I had it assayed last month, and it ran $300 a ton.
That sounds like high-grade ore.
Oh, there it is. Hold up your lantern.
Let go! It's me you're choking. I'll call the boys. They can help us find him. Hey, Bert, Pine, Andrews, Range, come here.
Something's wrong in there.
Colton got away. He's hiding here somewhere. Turn two and help us find him.
This is the place that Ken told us about, the Indian place. I say, fella, you're Steve, aren't you?
Me, Steve. What you want?
I'm looking for a friend of mine. His name is Ken Colton.
Me no Colton. Me no see Colton.
Is this the right road to Mr. Colton's mine?
He got no mine. Got cabin only. You buy, pretty vase?
It's carved out of the same rock Ken showed us a sample of at your apartment.
Rock come from cave in mountain near Colton cabin.
You mean the cabin is near the cave?
Cabin on right road, cave in mountain left road.
That's clear as mud.
Well, we'll try and find it. Here, keep the change.
No, Indian don't take gift. Price $1, $3, $2, $5.
All right. Well, thank you very much for the information. Go ahead, Alfred.
And there's his cabin over there.
Well, let's go to the cabin first and see if Ken is home.
Go ahead, Alfred.
Ken! Hey, Ken!
Well, I guess he isn't here.
Oh, I'm sorry, fellas. I guess my woman's intuition failed me this time. Well, guess we might as well go back to town.
Well, as long as we're here, I'm going to have a look at that cave the Indian told us about.
Oh, Bruce, I wish you wouldn't.
Now, don't worry, Linda. You know I wouldn't go there if I thought it was dangerous. I'll send Alfred over to keep you company while we're gone. Come on, Dick.
Be careful.
Alfred, take the lunch basket into Miss Page. We're going to have a look around.
Yes, sir. Mr. Bruce suggested you have some refreshments now, miss, as long as we're not going to camp here today.
Well, that's a good idea. Here, I'll help you.
He must have got by us somehow and ran out of the cave. Here, Raines, Andrews. Go up to the old coot's cabin and see if he's there.
That's the gang's car. They must have forced Colton to take them to his mine.
Do you think it's time for the Batman and Robin to step in now?
Absolutely.
Sandwich, miss?
Thank you, Alfred. Oh, Alfred! Ken!
Linda, what are you doing here?
We've been searching for you. Bruce brought me here.
A bunch of gangsters grabbed me and tried to force me to show them my mine. But I outsmarted them. Now I'll really show them something. That's even crooks think they can get away with this with me.
What are you going to do?
I am going to blow up that mine and that bunch of claim jumpers with it.
Oh, no, you can't do that. Bruce and Dick are on their way to the mine right now.
You run as fast as your legs will carry you down that path and head them off.
Yes, sir. Yes, indeed, sir.
I'll get the blast ready down below.
Where do you think you're going?
To physician's orders, gentlemen. He instructed me to run a mile each morning.
Well, this morning, I think you better walk our way.
Yeah. Yes.
Come on. Here.
Farther down the cave.
Look out! The Batman!
Hey, Batman! Over here.
This tough-looking character calls himself Chuck White. Is he friend or foe? Docker would like to know the answer to that question. Who is Chuck White pointing that gun at? And why is he being attacked? Don't fail to see The Sign of the Sphinx, Chapter 9 of Batman at this theater next week. Docker has forced Colton to lead his men to the radium mine. But Batman arrives in time to give the enemy some real opposition.
Hey, Batman! Over here.
That finishes the man.
Finishes the Batman, too. Come on, let's get out of here.
Is Linda all right?
Yes, just fainted. See if any of the others are still alive.
Master! Master! Oh, I am so happy to find you're still alive, sir.
Never mind that. See if you can find Colton.
Yes, sir.
Here, help me with him.
Why, he's one of those crooks.
Just the same, we can't leave him here to die.
Oh, what about the others?
Under that, not a chance.
What are you going to do with me?
You'll find out soon enough.
Let's take another look at our passenger in the trailer, and then we'll get back to Linda. Looks like he's in for an uncomfortable ride, but it serves him right.
Mr. Bruce, this.
Bruce! I thought you were caught in the explosion.
Explosion? What explosion?
Well, the explosion at the cave.
Well, that explains it. Well, we never got to the cave. It was so hot out, we laid down by the roadside and took a nap.
Asleep. Just when I needed you both so much. Hadn't it been for the Batman, I'd be dead in the cave. Just like poor Ken.
Ken dead? What happened?
Oh, I don't want to even talk about it. Let's get out of this horrible place.
Am I to understand the explosion has made it impossible to work the mine?
Yes, it would take us months to clear away the debris.
Another failure to carry out my orders. I must warn you that I shall be compelled to use very drastic measures unless you
We accomplished one thing. We eliminated the Batman once and for all.
Are you positive of that?
Sure. He was buried in the cave along with Colton and the rest of them.
How many of our men were lost?
Just two, Marshall and Raines.
Well, not so bad. A small price for his destruction. Now we will have to find new men to take the place of our late lamented members. Wallace, attend to that right away.
I'll do my best.
You better stay undercover for the present. The police have a warrant out for your arrest.
That's no surprise to me. I'll hide out at Bernie's place for a while.
But be sure you are not followed. We cannot afford to have the police suspect that place and keep men watching it. That will be all, gentlemen.
See, my little friends don't frighten you as much as they did some of your predecessors.
You're trying to scare information out of me. You're just wasting your time.
I'd hate to use drastic measures.
Your threats don't frighten me. Do whatever you're going to do and get it over with.
A few hours alone with our vampire friends may cause you to change your mind.
Should we leave him tied up?
Yes, I think we'd better. Well, he isn't tied very well, so it won't take him long to get loose. Then we'll get some information. I thought he'd find that phone. 9, 7, 3, 5. Hello?
Hello, Bernie. This is Marshall. I'm at the Batman's place, but I can't get out. I'll leave the phone off the hook, have the call traced, then contact the boys and tell them to get over here as fast as possible.
Okay, Marshal.
Hello?
Hello, is this Boston Bakery on Powell Street?
No, you got the wrong number. This is Sphinx Club on River Street.
Worked like a charm. It's the number of the Sphinx Club on River Street.
Sphinx Club.
Yes, I only hope it's the headquarters of that gang we're after.
Are you going down there and try and find out?
Most assuredly. Oh, Dort. How's the look?
Okay.
Come on, we'll pick up Alfred.
Hello?
You're quite shocking, sir.
Doesn't look anything like Bruce Wayne, does he?
Well, that's good. Now all I need is a name for myself.
Oh, yes, sir. How about Reginald Van Spite? That's a very smart name, sir.
For a mobster? I'm afraid not, Alfred.
Chuck White.
Good enough. You boys may call me Chuck.
Yes.
See what that is, Alfred. Dick, get the car.
It's Miss Page at the door, sir.
I tell her I'm not at home, but show her in here. See if she recognizes Chuck White.
Oh, Miss Page, this is a Mr. White. He's also waiting for Mr. Bruce.
How do you do?
Hello? You a friend of Bruce?
Well, yes.
But if you're going to wait for him, why don't you sit down? I'll keep you company. I'll tell you about some of my fights.
Oh, well, thank you very much, but I'm afraid I can't wait. Alfred, would you tell Mr. Wayne that I dropped by, but I'll call him in the morning?
Very good, miss.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
My word, she seemed a bit miffed, sir.
She doesn't like some of my friends.
You certainly fooled her, sir.
Well, if she didn't recognize me, I'm sure none of the boys down at the Sphinx Club will. Let's go. There's the club.
She sure doesn't look any too good.
Pull around the corner, Alfred.
You remember here, Bud?
No, I'm from out of town. A guy named Marshall told me to get in touch with him here.
I'll see if he's in. Wait here a minute. There's a mug out here wants to see Marshall.
If he does, he'll have to dig him up himself.
Shall I tell him what happened to Marshall or just send him on his way?
Wait a minute, I'll take a look at him. Which one is he?
That's him over there with the slot machine.
Bring him in here, I'll talk to him. Break it up, boys. We may have to shake this guy down.
Hey, you. Come here a minute. Follow me.
I'm looking for Marshall.
You a friend of his?
Yeah. I'm Chuck White. He told me to contact him. He said he could line me up for something big.
Well, sit down, Chuck. Marshall's gone to a place where he can't identify anyone. He's dead.
Well, that's too bad. How'd he get it?
He was killed in a mine explosion. Have you any identification or proof that you were his pal?
Look, I just come here to meet Marshall. I didn't expect no third degree. Skip the whole thing.
Now, wait a minute, Chuck. All I want's a little proof that you're a right guy. So if you're not a detective or a stool pigeon, you won't mind if we search you just to satisfy our curiosity.
Look, you mugs. Nobody's searching me till I find out what this is all about. I have never little dough on me, and I ain't taking no chances. So any of you guys get any ideas, he's gonna frisk me. He better change his mind. Now, if you boys want to take me as I am, all right. If not, you better get away from there, mister, because I'm going.
All right, boys. Search him. Batman's outside. Let's get him. Over there!
Over here. The Batman! Hey! Stand clear! I'm gonna drop that gangplank on him.
DACA learns of a new shipment of radium for the disintegrator gun, which is being sent by air messenger. And there's Preston lighting the flare, signaling the messenger to drop the precious radium. Will Robin be able to thwart the plans of the Jap spies? Don't fail to see Flying Spies, Chapter 10 of Batman at this theater next week. When DACA's men search for gang recruits, Batman assumes a new disguise. The spies are suspicious, however, and capture him until Robin takes a hand.
The Batman's outside. Let's get him.
Over there. gangplank on him.
Right to the house, Alfred.
May I help you off your costume, sir?
No, thanks. The Batman and Robin still have work to do. Now, let's turn Marshall over to the police. He's no good to us anymore.
And don't forget to call Captain Arnold and tell him he can pick up Fletcher at the Sphinx Club.
I don't think he'd find Fletcher there.
But don't you want the rest of those hoodlums apprehended, sir?
Not yet. We may discover the leader of the gang through them.
I'm not going to talk, so you might just as well let me out of here.
Sure, Marshal. That's just what we're going to do.
Just another package from the Batman. Let's get him inside to the captain.
Fletcher, how do you come here? Are you trying to lead the police to this place?
I couldn't stay at Bernie's place. The Batman suddenly appeared.
You told me yourself he was buried under tons of rock at Colton's mine.
I thought he was. He must have escaped somehow.
Escaped as usual. And now you let them discover our connection with the Sphinx Club, making it worthless to us.
That knowledge won't do him any good. I personally killed him on the wharf outside the club.
I do not appreciate your sense of humor. I wonder if there's more than one Batman. All members of the same organization. Section 1.
Section 50 reporting.
Proceed.
Friends of the League of the New Order obtained a supply of radium, which will reach here shortly.
Excellent.
We will report later when and where you can receive it.
Very good. This supply of radium will enable us to complete the atom disintegrator and start our work of destruction. You may remain here for the present.
Thanks.
We are only protecting ourselves, not you. A pity Marshall was killed in that mine disaster instead of you.
Telegram, sir.
Thank you. Well, it's a code message from Washington. I think that's Miss Page, Alfred. She phoned she was coming over.
Yes.
Take it in the lab, Dick, and start decoding it. I'll join you shortly. Hello, Linda. Well, it's good to see you. Won't you sit down? Have some coffee? I'll have Alfred bring you a cup.
No, thank you.
What's wrong?
Why didn't you keep your date with me last night?
Well, I took Dick to the amusement park, and we had such fun we lost all track of time.
Did you two go all by yourselves?
Why do you ask?
I thought perhaps you might have taken your friend, Chuck White.
Now, what have you got against poor Chuck?
Oh, I just don't like his face. I don't understand why you associate with such people.
Well, I admit he isn't much to look at, but I found him a very good friend.
Well, if you like him so well, why don't you take him to lunch today in my place?
But, Linda... What's it say?
Large amount of radium stolen from Michigan Hospital in Chicago. Suspect connection with radium thieves in your territory. Exercise extreme vigilance. Signed Flanagan, Midwest Division.
I think Flanagan's hunch is right.
This looks like a job for the Batman.
No. Chuck White can handle this much better. Come upstairs while I change.
There are some things I wish to discuss with you two gentlemen. Section 1.
Section 50 reporting.
Proceed.
Messenger carrying the radium is aboard plane arriving at 9:20 tonight.
Any further details?
We have information that the police are searching baggage of all passengers. Therefore, suggest that you use Plan 18.
Have messenger aboard plane notified to this effect.
I'll attend to it at once.
Very good. Preston arranged to have everyone meet me here tonight at 7. I wish to explain in detail the Plan 18 to all of you.
All right, sir.
Wallace, I'm still waiting to meet the new members you lined up for the League.
I have several prospects lined up now.
Then bring them to our Bell Street house so I can look them over
Very
and
well.
judge their fitness.
This message just came over the radio for you, Mr. Lawson.
Oh, thank you.
You know what to do.
You're here again. Look, Bud, maybe I did get a little out of hand last night, but I heard someone yell Batman, so I took it on the lam. Let me talk to Fletcher, will you?
Well, Fletcher ain't here, but maybe you can tell me why you pulled that gun on him last
I
night.
thought it was a stick-up when he started to frisk me.
Well, Fletcher may be here after a while, so if you want to wait, sit over there.
Anybody around?
Not yet, but there's a guy over there waiting for Fletcher.
I'm a friend of Mr. Fletcher's. I understand you're looking for him.
Glad to meet you, mister. Sit down.
What is it you want of Fletcher?
Well, I thought maybe he needs a bodyguard or something. Of course, I'm open for any kind of odd job.
Yeah? I don't think he'll be here today, but I might use a man of your caliber.
I didn't catch the name, mister.
We'll skip it for now. If you want the job, come on.
What can I lose?
Hey, where are you going?
To get the car. It's just down the street.
Nothing doing. You don't trust me with your name, I don't trust your car. We'll go on a hack or not at all.
Hey, taxi. I like your nerve.
I ain't nosy. I don't care where you're going. You can whisper the address to the driver.
Bell Street, corner of Hill Avenue.
Yes, sir.
Keep the change.
Thank you, sir.
Come on in, make yourself at home. I'll be right back.
That's okay. I got no place to go.
What do you think of him?
Oh, he looks like a cheap gangster, but try him out. Take him with you on tonight's assignment. Watch him closely.
Okay.
Plane ought to be here shortly. When I light this flare, our messenger will drop the package which is attached to a parachute. Now scatter out so one of you will be sure and get it.
We'll cover this side, Preston.
You come over here with us, Chuck.
Chuck, you better watch from about here.
Okay.
I'll drop back a little ways. Burke, you go on ahead. I thought I'd better keep an eye on you.
Better tell Preston.
There's his signal.
I think it's over there.
What's the matter?
Chuck White, he got away.
Why didn't you stop him?
We tried it when he put up a fight.
All right, all right. Get the package first. We'll settle with White or whoever he is later. Mr. Plane. Get out there.
There she comes.
Well, watch for the chute.
Time for Batman and Robin to take over.
Here she comes.
The Batman. Something wrong down at the cars.
The man at the wheel of that truck is a killer, and he's out to get the passenger. Will he succeed? Don't fail to see A Nipponese Trap, Chapter 11 of Batman, at this theater next week.